I'm Jason UFC, and today we have a story about UFC middleweight contender Brendan Allen slams Khamzat Chimaev's bad middleweight ranking after defeating Kamaru Usman. Brendan Allen says it's politics, not skill. I totally disagree with Brendan Allen there. Brendan Allen has called out the rankings panel. UFC middleweight contender Brendan Allen was not amused to see Khamzat Chimaev slot in above him on the UFC middleweight rankings ladder. Khamzat Chimaev was ranked in the UFC welterweight top 5, and he's undefeated. While Khamzat Chimaev was initially expected to face ex-middleweight title challenger Paulo Costa, due to an injury to Paulo Costa, Khamzat Chimaev ended up sharing the octagon with former UFC welterweight champion, not middleweight, welterweight champion Kamaru Usman on short notice. After emerging victorious on the scorecards, it was a majority decision victory for Khamzat Chimaev's. Khamzat Chimaev jumped straight into the UFC top 10 in the middleweight division, ranked at number 8. This is cap because from what I remember, Khamzat Chimaev was ranked number 9 last week. He was ranked number 9 and was widely expected to be first in line for a shot at Sean Strickland's newly won middleweight championship. A title opportunity ultimately hasn't come to fruition, and according to one of Khamzat Chimaev's top 10 peers, neither should a ranking have. Brendan Allen questions Khamzat Chimaev's placement. This guy hasn't beat a middleweight. Okay, that's cap. He's defeated one middleweight, maybe 2 middleweights, but he's fought in the middleweight division a few times, and he's never defeated a ranked middleweight. I think that's what Brendan Allen was trying to say there. During Brendan Allen's appearance at Media Day on Wednesday ahead of his UFC Fight Night main event at the Apex this weekend, number 10 ranked UFC middleweight, Brendan Allen gave his take on Khamzat Chimaev's narrow majority decision victory over Kamaru Usman. Like many, Brendan Allen questioned Khamzat Chimaev's immediate jump into contention on the back of a win against the fighter who was making their debut in the division on less than 2 weeks' notice. This is what Brendan Allen says. It wasn't a middleweight fight, right? They weighed in at 185 pounds, but they are both welterweights. Okay, what is going on with this page, right? Okay, but they are both welterweights, 170 pounds. Brendan Allen says, I don't know if anyone here is on the panel. He's talking to the media. But if you are, I don't like you. It's bad. This guy hasn't beat an 185 pounder, especially a ranked 185 pounder. Let's try to get this pop-up out of here. Chimaev beat the number 1 170-pound guy. Cool. Congratulations. I think everyone can agree that in a 5-round fight, Kamaru Usman wins, and that was off the couch. Okay, wow, he's taking shots at Chimaev. Keep Khamzat Chimaev at 170 pounds and rank him number 1. Okay, do that. But this is a different thing. Brendan Allen continue. It's out of my lane. It's bad. The rankings are absolute political bad. It's people going off of politics because it's not off of skill. If we're going off pure skill, there's tons of guys that shouldn't be in. Okay, this last paragraph, it's a little bit too conspiracy theory for me, so I'm not doing politics. I'm not doing any. I'm just not. We're just gonna have fun, right? We're not gonna get into all of that because that's just not fun. But if we're gonna get into the fact that Khamzat Chimaev has not defeated a ranked middleweight fighter, then I totally agree, right? I totally agree. I 1,000% agree. Like Brendan Allen right now, if you look at his point that he's basically trying to make, is that he's fighting Paul Craig this weekend. Paul Craig is ranked behind Brendan Allen, I believe. And if Brendan Allen wins this fight, compared to if Paul Craig wins this fight, he's going to move up in front of Brendan Allen. But if Brendan Allen wins this fight, right, and he's ranked I believe what Paul Craig, what is Brendan Allen ranked number 9, right? I think. Oh, Brendan Allen is ranked number 10. Yeah, Brendan Allen is ranked number 10 at the moment. Defeating someone who ranked behind him, he's not going to move up 5, 6, rankings. Like Chimaev wasn't ranked in the middleweight division, and for him to be ranked number, 8 now, he moved up. He moved up 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. Not, he moved up 7, 8 slots for the most part. And if Brendan defeating a fighter who was not ranked in the middleweight division. So, and then Brendan Allen, if he defeats Paul Craig this weekend, and Brendan Allen is ranked number 9 or he's ranked number 10, I would assume he's going to move up maybe 1 slot. He'll probably move up to number 9 and be ranked, still be ranked behind Khamzat Chimaev, right? So, but you know what? The good thing is that I don't, maybe Khamzat Chimaev gets the next title shot, but we still don't know what's going on with Khamzat Chimaev because he says he tore a ligament in his hand. So we don't know how long he's going to be out for, right? You have Dricus du Plessis versus Sean Strickland next. That fight is in January. So if I'm Brendan Allen, I'm trying to have a really good performance. Just worry more about where he's at and just have a good performance because, who knows what's going to happen next year and who's next in line. If Sean Strickland wins, who does Brendan Allen? Didn't Sean Strickland already defeat Brendan Allen? I'm an MMA casual, so I don't remember all of this. But didn't Sean Strickland defeat Brendan Allen? So Brendan Allen, he has a heavy lift, right? He has a lot to do to get back into contention. He's going to have to fight, someone like Paulo Costa, Marvin Vettori, Jared Cannonier, even Robert Whitaker, right? He could go out and call out Khamzat Chimaev after this fight. But if I'm Brendan Allen and I get a good victory, I'm calling out a Jared Cannonier. I'm calling out a Marvin Vettori, a Paulo Costa, a Robert Whitaker. I'm not worrying about what's happening with Khamzat Chimaev, right? But let me know your opinion of this story. Do you agree with Brendan Allen that it's about politics and not skill? I disagree with that because, Khamzat Chimaev is undefeated. He defeated a former welterweight champion. If you look at a few fighters, and I'm not taking shots at anybody, right? But Alexander Volkanovski's had 2 lightweight championship fights, and he's never defeated any lightweights, right? I don't think he's defeated a single lightweight. He's never fought in a lightweight division, and he's gotten 2 lightweight championship fights. So, right? Max Holloway, he fought in a lightweight division. He got a lightweight title shot, and he never defeated any lightweight. So, I totally don't think it would have been outrageous for Khamzat Chimaev to be undefeated, defeat Kamaru Usman, who I want to mention, Kamaru Usman has a victory over Sean Strickland, right? So if I'm Brendan Allen and Kamaru Usman defeats Khamzat Chimaev, you can't look at it being politics and the UFC giving Kamaru Usman a title shot versus Sean Strickland because he already has a victory over him. I don't think it's politics. And Khamzat Chimaev, like I said, he may have never been a champion like Max Holloway or Alexander Volkanovski or Kamaru Usman, but he is undefeated, right? He just defeated Kamaru Usman, who was a former welterweight champion. Listen, we've kind of come to the idea that we try to make the best fun matchups when it comes to MMA fights. It's not really always based off rankings. It really, 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 really isn't. I think fighters and some fans take it too personal. If you look at Sean Strickland, who did Sean Strickland defeat before he fought Israel Adesanya? The guy Sean Strickland defeated before he fought Israel Adesanya to earn the title shot was an unranked middleweight, right? You know what I'm saying? So we can't say, well, unless you defeat someone ranked in the top 5 or the number 1 contender, you get the title shot, because Sean Strickland defeated Magomedov or something like that. Some person who I've never heard of. Like I said, I'm an MMA casual, but I've never heard of. But when I checked the UFC middleweight rankings, Sean Strickland's last opponent before Israel Adesanya was not ranked, right? No one ever mentions that. Sean Strickland's last opponent before Israel Adesanya was not ranked. He fought an unranked fighter and he got a title shot, right? So you can't, it's. I don't think it's always politics, and like I said, I try to stay away from that because it's not politics, But it comes based off timing, right? If Kamaru Usman would have got run through by Khamzat Chimaev, and Chimaev goes in there, submits Kamaru Usman in the first round, doesn't take injury, I think he takes the fight. I think he gets the fight versus Sean Strickland, right? But I don't think it would be politics. I think it would be off demand. Is it ticket prices or whatever? I just think it's off demand and timing. Timing definitely is probably a bigger factor than politics, in my opinion. But I am a MMA casual, so what the hell do I know? But let me know your opinion of this story. I'm Jason, UFC. Today we have a story about Brendan Allen, UFC middleweight contender Brendan Allen slams Khamzat Chimaev's bad middleweight ranking after defeating Kamaru Usman. Like I said, don't play too much into the rankings. It's really more based off, in my opinion, it's based off performance and timing. Not rankings, because like I said, Sean Strickland defeated an unranked middleweight contender, and based off timing, he was ready to go in September. He got the middleweight title shot. It wasn't because of, he defeated the number one contender like Dricus du Plessis did. That's performance, and and that's deserved, right? But Sean Strickland defeated an unranked middleweight contender, and he got a title shot. So you can't say that, if Kamaru or Khamzat Chimaev defeats a quote unranked middleweight, it's politics that he's getting a championship shot. It's not. It's timing and performance. Timing and performance. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the $1 donation button. And please tune in to the next video on this channel. Thanks a million for watching.